Alright, good evening po sa inyong lahat mga kabayan. It is currently 8:23 ng gabi. Although it doesn't look like it, it's very bright here sa Edmonton, Alberta. So once again guys, my name is Jerry Domingo, Specialty Finance Manager, part ng Wheaton Honda dito sa Edmonton, Alberta, owner ng Pinoy Car Talk 101. So tonight we are doing a Facebook Live video on a vehicle na I know you guys have seen before because I have sold this vehicle before, right? And tonight I want to make a special point, no? So my clients are actually, so backstory para sa inyo guys is yung kliyente ko dito is naaprubahan ko na sila for actually a different vehicle. I got them approved for a 2020 Honda Pilot Black Edition, right? So however, I wanted to bring something to their attention. Sabi ko nga sa kanila, right, the Black Edition is sa mga lagpas 50,000 ang presyo, right? What if you can get into a vehicle that has all of the features ng Black Edition, right, on something that's going to be about $10,000 or $15,000, $10,000 cheaper, right? So I brought this vehicle to their attention, right? So guys, para sa mga hindi nakakaalam, this is a 2019 Honda Pilot Touring, which is our top trim level. Of course, there's the Black Edition, which is mainly aesthetics and looks-wise lang naman with all the extra black trim. So, if you remember yung video ko kahapon on the Outlander, right, going from a 2019 to a 2020 model, walang kaibahan yung diferensya nila yung itsura sa labas, but price point-wise, there's a significant savings, right? In this case here, same thing din. So, sabi ko nga kay Kuya, we can always go with the Black Edition, right, na naaprubahan ko para sa inyo, but I wanted to bring you guys an alternative ba? Right? Of course, may pamilya rin si Kuya, right? So, I know expenses-wise, medyo sensitive din sila, right? It's about managing yung finances properly. So, sabi ko sa kanila, let me show you an alternative to the 2020 Black Edition. This one is about $10,000 cheaper, right? And it has all yung features na meron yung Black Edition, except yung mga black na trim, right? So, I brought him this vehicle. As I mentioned, 2019 Honda Pilot Touring trim level. So, para sa mga di nakakaalam, the Touring ng Pilot, merong dalawang configurations yan. Meron po kaming 7-seater tsaka 8-seater. One of the special requests ni Kuya is gusto niya sana yung 7-seater na version. So this is actually a 7-seater version. So for those wondering, right, kasi alam ko magtatanong kayo, Jerry, bakit yung 2019 na Pilot wala pang 50 na Touring, right? Pero yung 2020 nasa mga 50 mahigit. Right? And that's because one of the benefits dito sa Honda is, meron kaming mga tinatawag na mga manager demo. So I drive one myself. Yung demo ko is yung CRV na Touring. This one here was a previous manager demo. And because it was a demo, meron siyang kilometers. But because of those kilometers, it significantly brought yung price point down. And, it made it more accessible for more clients to have all the top-of-the-line features. So, para sa mga nanonood, Kuya, if you're watching this video is for you, para mapanood yun ni ate. So, let's do a little quick walk around sa sasakyan. So, as you can see there, so looking at this, tsaka yung Black Edition, right, you can tell wala silang kaibahan. I don't have a Black Edition right now. Actually, I do, pero nasa kabilang side ng lote. So, we're gonna go with this one here. So, you still get the same setup, right? LED daytime running lights, LED headlights, fog lamps, right? The block heater is there as well. One of the nice features with this vehicle here is pinalagyan siya ng isa naming mga manager, pinalagyan siya ng hood deflector. So normally, a hood deflector is around $288. So in this case here, it's an extra accessory na kasama na lang ang sasakyan. So hindi mo na kailangan bayaran, right? Again, going by the theme of saving money, right? Let's do a walk around of the vehicle here. So mapapansin mo, Kuya, kung nanonood ka, yung katawan ng sasakyan malinis. So, walang tama, walang bangga. And the one thing with demo vehicles too, guys, you're gonna be the first registered owner. So, hindi siya pre-owned. It's something that we just use dito sa dealership for managers that have it, right? So, of course, the higher up your position, the bigger your demo is. So, as you can see there. So, simula tayo sa likuran, Kuya. So, yan yung kanyang backup camera dito. It also has the backup sensors dito, yung mga butas na yan. Power lift gate siya, which, every family, I think, needs, especially if you're a family with small children. So one of the things na I also tell my clients, right, when it comes to mga demo vehicles, and even my vehicle has it, minsan nilalagyan na namin sila ng mga extra accessories, which is, para sa mga magiging bagong owners, hindi mo na kailangan bayaran, hindi mo kailangan bayaran ng extra. So So in this case here, may cargo liner na siya. So normally this is what, $200 I think? So may kasama na yung sasakyan. So again, extra value para sa kliyente ko, right? So you get the 3 seats here, you get the 2 seats in the middle, right? Which is great if you have teenagers or children na very territorial. Very easy to put down. Atakin mo lang siya. So para sa mga hindi nakakita, pull this and let go. Yan. Very easy to bring up yung third row niya. Very easy to put down as well if you need the extra space. And this cargo liner goes all the way back up there. So yan. Oh, di ba? Let's go naman sa middle row. So, let's press the button here. You also get, I believe these are 20-inch tires, no, on the Touring. Nice alloy rims, right? Again, kaibahan nito dun sa Black Edition is this is like all glossy na black, right? The Black Edition na top trim level namin is mainly for looks lang, not so much sa performance ba. It's still the same chassis, still the same engine, still the same everything pretty much. Middle row, this is what a lot of parents like nowadays, is yung 7-seater na configuration. I know my kids love this, right? Naka-booster seat yung isa dito, naka-booster seat yung isa dito. They have their own space. Hindi sila magka-shoulder to shoulder, right? Especially if your kids are boys, like mine are boys. Pag magkakatabi sila, minsan konting tapik lang, mag-aaway na. So ito, may ganung klaseng solution, right? If you have a car seat as well, yung mga rear-facing na car seat, these are also nice, right? It also gives you the extra room. One thing na I like and I suggest sa mga magulang na may mga bata na mga toddlers or mga 10 years old, 9 years old, mga ganong klaseng age, is yung 7-seater configuration. What I really like about this po is the easier access to get sa likod, right? Para sa ating mga nag-drive na ng mga van before or mga SUV na 3-seater yung middle row, alam natin kung gaano kahirap. Baba ka muna, fold mo to para makapunta ka sa likod, right? In this case here, if you have children, all they have to do, climb on board here, walk across dito, nasa likod na sila. Hindi mo na kailangang i-fold down to, hindi mo na kailangang i-fold down yun. So, mas madali siya. So, if you're considering getting a family SUV, right? If you don't necessarily need yung 8-seater na capacity, go for something na may captain seats. Most vehicles na may captain seats, may kamahalan nga lang. I'm gonna let you guys know that. They don't make the captain seats in like base model na mga sasakyan. So, you know, be prepared to spend a bit more extra for that extra added convenience. And trust me, if you're a parent with small kids, parang ako, that's very, very convenient. They can easily go to the back to the front. So sitting here, as you can see, I'm 5'10". It's good leg room for me, right? On long trips, you got your charging ports, and of course your headphone jack for the wireless headsets. The one thing na maganda sa sasakyan na to, and for me, if you have small children, this is what makes the Pilot better than the Highlander, is because meron siyang built-in na DVD. As you guys saw in my previous video on the Highlander Platinum, it doesn't have a CD player, tsaka it doesn't have a DVD player. So if you have small children who likes to be entertained sa mga mahaba nyong road trips, right, or maingay sila, just something to get them, you know, off your back, right? Kasi as a parent, right, we all know how it feels when may mga bata ka, magtatanong, you know, doon na ba tayo, you know, shut them up with a DVD player, and they get their own headsets here. And if they have tablets or cell phones, may dalawang charging port din dyan, right? If they don't need car seats, or sabihin natin mga teenager ang uupo dito, they also have heated seats, right? Sa likuran dito. And it's perforated leather as well. One thing na maganda rin dito, it has the sunroof here sa likuran, and dun din sa harapan. So a lot of functionality, a lot of purpose. So the Pilot Touring is more versatile, sa opinion ko, whereas the Highlander is more stylish. So I guess people have asked me this before, between sila kanilang dalawa. For me, it depends kung gaano nakatanda yung mga anak ko. Yung mga anak ko may liit pa lang, something like this would work better for me. But if yung mga anak ko, yung mga teenager, maybe the Highlander would work better for you guys, right? So let's move on sa front of the vehicle, driver side. You have the power seat adjustment. Memory seats din siya. The econ button as well there. So this is what I meant when buying a vehicle. Na parang sabi ko nga sa inyo kanina, right? Yung kliyente ko, na-aprobahan ko sila for a 2020 Honda Pilot na Black Edition, right? If you can find something na 1 year old, tapos yung kilometers niya ganito lang kababa, 13,000 kilometers lang, right? Definitely a better option, especially in this case where there is a $10,000 price difference between the two. So you can see, features are all there. So yung rear cross traffic alert mo, right? Lane departure warning, it's all there as well. Fog lamps controls, Bluetooth controls, GPS navigation system, of course standard sa mga top trim level na sasakyan. You also get the heated and the cooling seats dito sa harapan. You have the key wireless charging for one phone, power outlets again for charging as well. Yung cambio, the old-fashioned cambio is gone. You have this, it's all push button now, so you park, reverse, neutral, drive, tsaka sport mode, snow mode, right? And yung auto stop function na pwede mong i-turn off. So foot by foot on the brake, I'll put on reverse. Ayan yung kanyang backup camera. And you get, hindi siya yung dynamic ng 360 degrees na camera, para yung sa Highlander. But you do get the parking sensors, right? You got the sonar, the sensors sa likod, and sa harapan din. So it doesn't give you a full picture like the Highlander Platinum, but it provides the same level of safety kasi it will still ring an alarm kung may tatamaan ka, right? So I'll put it back on park. Very nice middle console here. Good space. More charging ports over there sa loob. I had a question before, was asking yung Honda Pilot Touring anong sound system ang gamit. It's a 10-speaker sound system. There's no specific brand affiliation. Like for example, sa Toyota's JBL, Subaru has the Harman Kardon. Sa Honda, I believe it's like an in-house brand, right? So, yan yung mga manuals dyan and everything. And parang sabi ko nga kanina, in comparison to a lot of the new SUVs, right? This one, the Pilot Touring, still retains both yung Blu-ray DVD player tsaka actual CD player. Kung meron pang mga gumagamit ng CD ngayon, right? You can use your CDs here. Push button start. Built-in ang remote starter, which is always nice, meaning hindi mo na kailangan gumastos ng extra. Just looking for the key so I can show you guys. So it's right there. That's the remote starter built in. And with regards to the all-wheel drive system ng Honda Pilot, we call it the iVTM4, which is the same all-wheel drive system na meron kami sa Ridgeline. Right? And pretty much how that works is typical na mga all-wheel drive system is yung power is mainly sa front wheels, tapos may mga sensors yung gulong, right? And it will tell the car kung kailan mag-a-apply ng extra power or torque sa mga rear wheels, right? Which is the same system we have sa CR-V. Sa iVTM4 na system, right, yung power distribution niya is constant, right? And it adjusts per wheel. So one wheel may have like extra 50%, the other wheel may have an extra 70%. Depende sa detect ng sensors ng bawat gulong. So it's a bit more of a dynamic all-wheel drive system. Let's look sa makina niya. So this one here is where the Toyota Highlander wins, for 2020 at least, because this one here is a 3.5-liter V6 engine with 280 horsepower, while the Highlander has 290, I believe. Let's lift this up. So malinis pang engine, right? Kasi nga, 13,000 kilometers pa lang siya. So you still get the full warranty as well. So you get what's called the balance of manufacturer warranty. So in this case here, it's 3 years for the comprehensive, 5 years for the powertrain, and another 5 years for the corrosion, which is yung kalawang. And there you go. So, parang sabi ko nga, I do have several clients right now, right? And I always bring up the option of buying a demo vehicle, right? Kasi nga, for us to hear sa Wheaton Honda, yung savings niya, significant enough, right? And sometimes that extra $5,000 off or extra $4,000 off, nakakatulong po yun when it comes to getting your loan approved. Kasi, the lower your amount to finance is, the better your chances of getting approved for your car loan. So, kuya, ito yung 2019 Honda Pilot Touring. As you can see, completely fully loaded, very low kilometers, malinis pa siya, right? It doesn't matter to me if you decide to go with this, right? Or if you decide to go with yung initial na approval natin, which is yung 2020 Black Edition. Importante lang sa akin, meron na kayong sasakyan para sa family mo, a reliable, comfortable vehicle na I know will serve you really well for years to come. And there you go. So, para po sa mga naghahanap ng sasakyan, mapa-new or used pa yan, any brand whatsoever, let me know. Let me get you pre-approved for the loan so you're not wasting your time, you're not ruining your credit, and I can get you any vehicle you want as long as makakapasok tayo dun sa loan pre-approval na bibigay sa atin ng bangko. So once again guys, si Jerry Domingo ulit ito, Specialty Finance Manager, part ng Wheaton Honda, owner ng Pinoy Car Talk 101. Kuya, it's game time. Are we gonna go with this or are we gonna go with the Black Edition Pilot? Let me know.